Welcome. My name is Anh Nguyen. I plan the adult library programs here at this library and would like to welcome you. This is a very, very special celebration. I'm very happy to see so many wonderful familiar faces as well as very dear friends and some I have not seen for a while, as well as colleagues from our libraries who are here. And today we also have something very special. The Newcastle County Television crew, they are co-op from Wilmington University here and also film us for Newcastle County, and will be on channel 22 cable, I understand. And I'd like to tell you this is a very, very wonderful group. But I'm very happy that we have had them for the last 4 years. But they have been true dear friends. And also I would like to take this opportunity to thank you to the friends of the Kirkwood Library, and would like to encourage you to join if you can. And this would help us do quality program that we can pay for, that it's not part of the county at all. But with no further ado, I'd like to introduce to you the Seven Rings Irish Band.
Thank you very much, Ryan. When we first started playing here, I think I had a phobia about playing in libraries. I was like, I can't do that. But you do it a few times, you can. So we're going to start with a song by a band called The Pogues, and it may be best known as a Subaru commercial.
I do want to say, Anya is so kind to introduce us and say how great we are, but we look forward to at least twice a year now we get to play with him as well. He doesn't rehearse with us. I think the first time you were going to play with us, you sort of humbly said, oh, could I just play 1 or 2 with you? And we thought, well, yeah, okay, well, we'll let you do 1, and if you're no good, we'll just be like, thank you. And now we can't stop him, and we don't want to stop him, so it's really good to have you as well.
For the privilege of joining us.
Absolutely. The next song is called The Little Beggarman, and it's an idealized version of the life of a beggar. For when a man is tired, he can sit down and rest. Make for supper, he's got nothing else to do but to go around the corner with his old ringy do. Song. It's called "The Star of the County Down." That's up in the north of Ireland. You ready? Cambridge town in the county down, morning last July. Boring green, the sweet Colleen, and she smiled as she passed me by. She looked so sweet from her head to her feet, to the sheen of her nut brown hair. But coaxing up and to pinch myself for to see I was really there. From Bantry Bay up to Jerry Kay, and from Galway to Dublin town. So made I see the brown Colleen, and I met in the county down.
So my name is Mike Connolly. I'm in the band Seven Rings, and I play guitar primarily, although I do a little bit of mandolin and bass playing as well. We've been together just about 10 years now, and it's a lot of fun to play with. I knew Pete and Jeff, the other two guys in the band, ever since I was in third grade. We all went to elementary school together, then high school, and college. That I met in the county down. Harvest fair, I'll be surely there. I wear my Sunday clothes, with my shoes shone bright and my hat cocked right for a smile from mine uptown road. No pipe, I'll smoke the horse, I'll yoke to my plow. Favorite instrument is definitely guitar. I grew up playing it. I grew up playing electric guitar though, so it's a lot different than what we play here in Seven Rings. Typically, I still approach it, even though I'm playing an acoustic guitar, I kind of approach it with an electric mentality, which may or may not be good, depends, but it's different than what some guys would do, so it's fun. Just to mess around with it a little bit once I got into this band. So mandolin, I really only played for maybe 5 years. And pretty much at a Seven Rings gig, you will hear all the mandolin songs I know how to play. So that's about as good as it's going to get for mandolin, I think.
Thank all of you for coming. You guys have been great. The song's called Tell Me Now. It's our song from Belfast. Tell my mom when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. Hold my hair, stole my clothes, that's alright, I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she's the belle from Belfast City. She is foreign. All the boys might run. Knock on the door and the ringer bell, saying my true love, I'm the one. She is handsome, she is pretty, she's the love from the factory. She is foreign, one to three.
Hi, my name is Jeff Kowalski. I'm the percussionist for Seven Rings Band. We've been together since about 2007. I use electronic drum set for our band because we use acoustic guitars. If I had real drums, it would be overpowering for the instruments. So it's actually opened up this gig for me. If I used real drums, there's a lot of places, venues that we probably wouldn't play. I use a lot of sound effects. I've seen this spot, so I have sound effects built into the drums, which are fun. And they're also a lot easier to transport than real drums. Play it like a drum set. It's called a cahoon. It originated in Cuba and then was brought over here. They were wood boxes that the slaves weren't allowed to own drums, so they just drummed on boxes, and it kind of grew from there.
She's going to tell me who is she? She is handsome, she is pretty, she is the love from Belfast City. She is calling 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is she?
So this next song it's an interesting part of the program. It's another song written by an American. That last one wasn't written by an American, I'm sure, but this one was. It's called the Unicorn Song, and you know, it's funny that we're in a library. This was written by an author who's well published, lots of poetry, wrote songs, books, children's books, including The Giving Tree, and this is his song about Noah and the flood.
Did you guess who the author was? Shel Silverstein, yes.
Shel Silverstein.
Now, should I get me some volunteers?
We need volunteers.
Yeah, we do need at all ages. We do need, you know, just a few unicorns to come to the front. I see some. I know some. I'm not trying not to make eye contact with it, but I know at least one person knows how to do this. But we could use several more. So, anybody willing to be a unicorn? I'll show you what to do, and it won't be terribly embarrassing. Just a little, but not terribly. Anybody? Anybody? No? Okay. Oh, thank you, Greg.
There you go. All right.
Here's what we'll do.
Come on.
Thank you, Greg. Greg is the president of the Irish Culture Club of Delaware, so I know he knows this one.
Greg can do it. Come on up, folks.
Oh, she's coming. She's coming. Mom's coming. And so what this means, because we didn't get more volunteers, is that I'll just ask that you all do it. Oh, thank you. That I'll ask that you all do it with us. That you all do it with us. So we'll show you what to do.
For everybody who wants
For everybody.
hats.
Nice.
Hi, I'm Tracy Connolly. I'm a member of Seven Rings Band. I've been with the band for about 9 years now, and came in, I guess, kind of to help Pete out. Pete was the lead of the band, and he was doing his own thing during St. Patrick's Day, and I guess wanted some backup for the vocals. So I came in sort of doing some backup, and had a good time, and gave him a break as well, and then he asked me to come back, and I guess I started doing more and more of the lead stuff. I play, mostly what I do is sing, but I also play the tambourine, or I joke I have the shaky egg, and I play the kazoo for a few songs. I'm sort of the comic relief of the group. They don't want to be silly, and I'm willing to be silly. All right, I don't need
Here's
this.
the Unicorn Song.
Everybody.
She's going to give a little demo here first. There were green alligators along the beach, hopping by camel, chimpanzees, cats, rats, and elephants, sure shook on the loveliest of all was the unicorn. Very good. Let's take them to the top. A long time ago, when the earth was green, there was more kinds of animals than you would ever see. Run around free since the earth had been born, but the loneliest of all was the unicorn. What did they have? They had some green alligators and long neck geese, humpyback camel, chimpanzee, cats, rats, and elephants, Georgia floor. The loveliest of all was the unicorn. God saw some sinners, it gave him pain. He said, stand back, I'm gonna make it rain. Hey, brother Noah, tell you what to do. Build me a floating zoo. And give some green alligators and long neck geese, humpyback camel, chimpanzee, cats, rats, and elephants, Georgia floor. Don't you forget my unicorn.
there. He answered the call. He finished the arc as the rain started to fall. He marched in the animal 2 by 2. He called them as they went through. Hey Lord, I got your great alligator, long neck case, humpback camel, chimpanzee, cats, rats, and elephants, sure's your fun. The loveliest of all was the unicorn. Noah cried out to the driving rain. He saw those unicorns, they were playing silly games, kicking and splashing, the rain was pouring. Oh, you silly unicorn. Let's hear it. They had some big alligators, long-necked geese, humpback camel, chimpanzee, cats, rats, and elephants, George your phone. The loveliest of all was the unicorn. Well, Noah had to go. He battened down the door. He just couldn't wait for the unicorn anymore. The rain came up and it floated them away.
Down Kirkwood Highway, past Elkton, and that's why you never see a unicorn to this very day. I know.
But you see some green alligators, long-necked geese, humpback camel, chimpanzee, cats, rats, and elephants, George your phone. You're never gonna see a unicorn.
Green alligators, there's the longy-necked geese, there's humpty-backed camels and some chimpanzees, cats and rats and elephants, and sure as you're born, the loveliest of all is the unicorn.
So we've had dragons, and we've had sea monsters, and we've had unicorns. How about a really big sheep?
Yeah, so this is the story of the Derby Ram, and I learned it from an album by a group called Sweeney's Men, and it's actually an English song, and it originates from the village of, it's not a village anymore, but of Derby, and it's kind of like a tale where fishermen like to say that they catch large fish, larger than they probably are. In this case, they were very proud of their very large sheep. I guess it was a different time, so that was a big deal. So I think this person was a big exaggerator, let's just say that.
Fed on hay, and believe me lads, it's true that I never was known to lie. And if you'd have been to Derby, you'd see the same as I. This ram was fat behind, sir, this ram was fat before, and every time its hoofs to the ground it covered an acre or more. And believe me lads, it's true that I never was known to lie. And if you'd have been to Derby, you'd see the same as I. This ram he had horns, sir, was built so mighty wide that a coachman's seat could fit betwixt with a footman by his side. And then dreamy lads, it's truly lads, I never was known to lie. And if you'd have been to Derby, you'd see the same as I. Now this ram he had a tail, sir, reached down into hell, and every time he waggled it rang the fireman's bell. And then dreamy lads, I never was known to lie, and if you'd have been to Derby, you'd see the same as I. Now the name of our band, sir, we're called Seven Rings. Give us a couple of pints, sir, we'll tell you lots of things. And if you lads, silly lads, I never was known to lie, and if you'd have been to Derby, you'd see the same as I.
you don't believe me, sir, and if you think I lie, just ask the folks in Delaware. They're better liars than I. And if you that, I never was known to lie. And if you'd have been to Darby, you'd see the same as I. And if you that, I never was known to lie. And if you'd have been to Darby, you'd see the same as I. So I take the train past Darby, PA every day, and I still haven't seen that sheep. I'm not lying. I'm Pete Casey, and I play the guitar in Seven Rings. I'm also the singer, along with Tracy. And we've been playing for about 10 years around Wilmington, Delaware area. We play, in Newark and Ellesmere, and we just enjoy going out on the weekends and playing music, and we enjoy it to see people come out and hear us play. Playing guitar since I was 13 years old. I went out and got lessons, and I really enjoyed playing with some of my friends growing up. And I've been in a number of bands, and I had a great interest in Irish folk music because both sets of grandparents came from Ireland. Well, St. Patrick's Day this year, we're going to play at Mulrooney's Pub. We play there once a month throughout the year, and we really work on our chops at the pub at Mulrooney's. So we'll be there from 2 to 6, and then we're playing at Stewart's Brewing in Bear starting at 8 to midnight.